Hello, everybody. Tim Manning here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I wanted to hop on and shoot this video to really talk about um, selling on Amazon. Now, for those of you all that are interested in knowing or going more in depth on the process of selling on Amazon, I have a link below that's going to be allowing you to access that in-depth information. It's a link to a Facebook group. So I'm only letting it, but I want realize the opportunity that affords pretty much anybody. Now, I heard this. Let me share this quick story. I heard this guy on a webinar the other day was saying uh, that selling physical products is easier than selling digital products, right? So, um, and I could definitely understand where he was coming from, right? But I think it is a challenge for those that don't understand how to actually sell on Amazon or physical products in general, uh, for it to be um, harder to sell physical products than it is digital products. Why? Is because whether you're selling something physical or digital, um, even though the process is different, um, the framework is the same. Okay. So, and I'm going to go into more in depth on what I mean by that in the Facebook group. But um, the reason why I say that is the way you sell a car is different than how you sell life insurance. Okay. Because even though they both have benefits, right? If you don't know the actual if you don't know the actual process and the framework to sell each one of those particular products differently, you may not necessarily be successful. So the only thing I'm saying is there is a process and a framework to sell physical products, and there's a process and a framework to sell intangible products. Okay. So now, what does this have to do with Amazon? Well, because of the opportunity that Amazon affords you, it affords the ability for you to remove the selling aspect of a physical product, right? I don't even know if you can sell cars on Amazon, but you don't necessarily have that hurdle once somebody goes to search a product on Amazon. Okay, I don't even know if it's the the number one search engine in the world now, but I know Google usually is. Um, so when you're looking to sell on Amazon, that's one of the things that you don't have to necessarily consider, especially if you're not pushing a lot of volume, right? Or you don't desire to push a lot of volume. You may just want to sell, you know, uh, 5 to 10 units a week, which is not a lot of volume. However, if you're in a case where you're trying to sell, thousands of units a week, right? And still keep the brand brand is um, um, the one, and I just shared this challenge, and I'm going to kind of give you a nuggets during this live stream was um, because Amazon makes it so easy for people to buy things, right? the challenge that most huge brands have is how do I get the customer to engage off of Amazon, right? So, and because once you do that, you back away from um, the faceless store per se. Okay, you don't necessarily have to have a male or female demonstrating your product. I always recommend, by the way, having some type of face associated to a brand, but Amazon removes that hurdle because the demand for a particular product is there. Now, we're not talking about competition, but usually when people go to Amazon, they want a particular product and they search it. But the question of whether your product comes up on page one or two, that's a whole nother subject, right? We're going to get into that in the group. So just make sure you click the link below to actually access the group if you're interested. Um, but the main question you need to be asking yourself is, since I want to pretty much travel and remove myself or my face from the brand, okay, which plenty of people are doing now. The question is, will it afford you to be able to travel and do what you want to do? Okay. And that's what we're going to get into in the group. So if you're interested, make sure you click the link in the description. And I'm only letting a limited amount of people in because as of now, this group is going to be free. But eventually, it's going to actually be, uh, I'm actually going to require a fee to access the group. So I hope you understood where I was coming from, is from a process and a framework of selling a particular physical product versus an intangible product. So I hope you're having a great day, uh, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.